The risks are simply too great. Those words from the judge refusing bail to Ghislaine Maxwell, the one-time girlfriend and accomplice of sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. Maxwell pleaded not guilty on Tuesday during a video hearing on charges that she helped recruit and groom minors as young as 14 years of age. She'll spend the next year in jail, facing trial on July 12th of 2021. Her lawyers offered millions in bail and argued the coronavirus could endanger her life behind bars. But the judge denied the request and doesn't want to give her the chance to jump bail.
And added to that, the government contended that there was an exceptional flight risk in this case. They gave new details about Ghislaine Maxwell. They said that when she purchased the property in New Hampshire, where she was eventually arrested, she did it through a company and used the fake name of Jen Marshall to the real estate agents. Now, her legal team, Ghislaine Maxwell's legal team, said that was all about trying to evade press detection, public detection. But the government said, the prosecutors in the case said, that when the FBI went to the property, they saw Ghislaine Maxwell through the side windows of the door, but she, instead of letting them in, fled to another room. And when they got in, having broken down the front door, they found that Ghislaine Maxwell had wrapped her cell phone in tinfoil in what they described as a mistaken attempt to evade detection by the government. A lady named Annie Farmer, who gave her thoughts on whether Ghislaine Maxwell should be given bail or not. This is what she told the court via video link again. She said, "I met Ghislaine Maxwell when I was 16 years old. She was a sexual predator who groomed and abused me and countless other children and young women." She went on, "We may never know how many people were victimized by Ghislaine Maxwell, but those of us who survived implore this court to detain her until she is forced to stand trial and answer for her crimes." In the end, the judge agreed with that. She said that although, of course, Ghislaine Maxwell had the absolute presumption of innocence at this case before she stands trial, she said the combination, this is Judge Alison J. Nathan in summing up, she said, the combination of the seriousness of the crimes, the potential length of the sentence, the strength of the government's case at this stage, the defendant's foreign connections and the defendant's substantial financial resources all create both the motive and the opportunity to flee.
I will say when I prosecuted individuals who engaged in the exploitation of children, they were usually concerned about their safety, even if they weren't famous, because sometimes they wouldn't fare so well in prison. And so I think for her, that has to be a concern. And I also will say, as somebody who now, after many years as a federal prosecutor, now represents people accused of crimes, all of my current clients are very worried about potentially being incarcerated during the pandemic. So I think her safety, one way or the other, is going to be a paramount concern to her and her team. And I think as a result, there's going to be more pressure on her to cooperate or reach a deal with prosecutors.